Hey guys, Bettina here. Let's talk about a morning routine to help improve fertility today. I'm a yoga teacher. I specialize in yoga for fertility and pregnancy, birth, and early motherhood. I've had my own journey with fertility. I'll link my story above so that you can check it out. So you've probably heard that a morning routine is a great way to start the day for anyone. You're questioning how it can actually help you improve your fertility as well. So for me, a morning routine was a really big part of me getting myself back on track after our 3 losses. So if you're brand new here, I'll link my fertility story above and below for you to go and check out. But basically, when I was at my lowest of lows, having a morning routine and just starting something fresh and kind of giving myself that reset, I found really helped to get me on track for the rest of the day and keep me on track and to keep me focused on the positive. The things that I'm recommending in this video are the things that I included in my morning routine, which I found just overall helped me feel better in my body, to create really positive, healthy habits. At the end of the day, we know all of these things impact your fertility. So whether you're stressed, whether you're eating well, whether you're feeling good in your body, if all of these things are working well, you're gonna give yourself the best chance of falling pregnant. So without further rambling from me, let's get into what I think you should include in your morning routine and what worked for me. So the first thing I recommend doing is trying to get up a little bit earlier than everyone else in your household. So maybe you've got other kids already, or maybe it's just you and your partner. I really recommend trying to get up a little bit earlier just to give yourself some time just to yourself. Even if it's only half an hour, that is more than enough to just kind of start your day with yourself, rather than feeling like you need to attend to everyone else as soon as you get up in the morning. First thing I think you should do once you get up bright and early is have a big glass of water. I know it can be tempting to go straight for that coffee, but we know that stress in the body is bad for our fertility. And if you feel an empty stomach with caffeine, all you're doing is sending that adrenaline pumping through your body, and you probably feel it. It's that kickstart we look for. But if you can give your body some water first and then a really good breakfast before you touch any sort of caffeine, that's going to be better for your body. You'll feel better and it's going to help your fertility as well. So another thing that I recommend including in your morning routine is what I call a brain dump. Basically, it's just getting a pen and some paper and scribbling down everything that's on your mind, on your heart, anything that's worrying you. It doesn't have to make any logical sense to even you, just get it out of your brain. Because when you are trying to conceive and it's not going so well and you're feeling stressed and anxious, maybe you feel like you can't talk to anyone, it can really help to just get it all out on paper. So I really recommend in that morning routine, just getting into the habit of writing it all out, getting it out of your body, out of your head and onto paper. It really helps. So we also know that movement and exercise is really good for the body, but also really good for your fertility. So of course I recommend yoga, and I'll link a fertility yoga class above, but it doesn't have to be yoga. If you want to go for a walk, if you like running, if you like lifting weights, whatever it is that makes you feel really good in your body, I recommend including it first up in the morning. Morning is best for movement because you've got less chance of making excuses. So me, if I say I'm going to do it in the afternoon, by the afternoon I've got 10 excuses lined up for why I'm not going to do it. Whereas if I just get up of a morning, put my clothes on, unroll my mat and get straight into it, the chances of getting it done are much higher. If you would like to do some fertility yoga with me, I'll link below my fertility classes for the 4 stages of your cycles. So you'll know how to practice throughout the different stages of your cycle to maximize your fertility. Final thing that I really recommend including in your morning routine is meditation and visualization. Now, if you've never done this before, it's going to feel a little bit like, this is a bit woo-woo for me. But bear with me. I'm hoping that the fact that you're on a yoga channel means that you're open to this sort of thing. Meditation teaches us how to relax, how to calm that nervous system down. And when you're struggling and stressed and anxious, your nervous system is up here, and that's not where you want to be to conceive. You want to bring it down, relieve the stress, and it's a physical thing in the body. You know what stress feels like. You've felt afraid, you've felt stressed out about a work deadline, you've felt stressed about a conflict in a relationship. You know that feeling. It might be a tightness in the chest, butterflies in the belly, you might sweat, you might sort of break out in that sort of prickly heat that comes all over the body. That is the body's stress reaction. You know what that feels like. So you also know what it feels like to calm down. So the things we do to calm down is we breathe deeply into that belly. We learn to control the thoughts a little more rather than letting them control us. And that's what meditation teaches us. I also talk about visualization, and I've done another video on visualization and trying to conceive, so I'll link that one above. But visualization can be really powerful in imagining what it is you want to create and focusing on those positives rather than focusing and fixating and obsessing on the negative. So I honestly believe it was one of the most important things I did when I was trying to conceive and when I was trying to turn it around from obsessing and being anxious over the losses to really focusing on the positives that I wanted to create. If you want to know more about meditation and visualization, in my 28-day fertility yoga course, I go into all this in a lot more depth. So I'll show you and I'll walk you through different meditations and visualizations for the different stages of the cycle, and we'll really sort of go a little deeper into how to deal with the anxiety and stress around trying to conceive. So that's it. A morning routine for fertility doesn't have to take 2 hours, it might just be 20 minutes. That's all you've got. That's way better than nothing. You might only do a quick 10-minute yoga flow, a little bit of writing, have that big glass of water and do a quick meditation at the end. It doesn't need to be complicated. It just needs to be something really positive where you focus of a morning, set yourself up on the right track for making great choices throughout the rest of the day, and set yourself up to have a really positive and hopefully a little bit less stressful day. So that's it. Let me know in the comments below whether you are an early bird, you like to get up before everyone else, or maybe you like to hit the snooze button 10 times. Let me know if you have a morning routine that you like to stick to every day. Thanks again for joining me today. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video. Namaste.